Hi, my name is Cynthia Hernandez, and my unit plan focuses on 6th grade ancient Greece. This lesson will include the following California standards and Common Core standards. Students will also meet the following technology standards. Common Core and technology standards facilitate engaged learning. Gardner's theory of multiple intelligence has several implications to create lessons and activities that present materials and styles that engages multiple intelligence in the classroom. My unit plan targets all of Bloom's taxonomy levels of thinking. By having a set of objectives and learning goals, ensures that all instruction and assessments are aligned with the objective presented. Webb's depth of knowledge will also be used in my unit plan to categorize tasks according to the complexity of thinking required to design an effective lesson plan and instruction. This unit is designed to target all types of learning styles that facilitate effective learning. Integrating technology for each lesson and activity will help fulfill the need of each student. For my logical learners, students will create a map illustrating the spread of the Greek Empire throughout Greek history. Students will label the map using the Show Me app. Students will work in small groups. Students will also go on Google Earth and use map skills to locate Greece and the surrounding areas. Students will present their graphics on the Elmo. For my musical learners, students will break up into 5 groups and will be assigned to one city-state. Students will collaborate and compose their theme music for the Olympic Games. Students will use GarageBand to compose the group's theme song. Students will also be competing in the Greek Olympics. They will use their smartphones in order to read the QR codes to complete missions and compete against other teams. For my interpersonal learners, after they read the Odyssey, students will collaborate and discuss on which god they relate to most. Then they will create a PowerPoint using visuals to demonstrate how they relate to that god. Students will also type a poem of an epic hero or god, emphasizing their character traits. After, students will draw their character on plates. As for my visual learners, students will design a film strip on comic life and analyze the daily life of Greeks. Who were the ancient Greeks? What did they believe, value, or how did they live? For my naturalist, students will work in groups and organize an educational sightseeing tour of ancient Greece. They will be using the iPad and iMovie. Students will be using the web and resources to create a script for each tour stop and sequence the events from the beginning to the end of the virtual trip. Students must emphasize on the importance and why they chose the certain sightseeing. As for my kinesthetic learners, students will work in groups and investigate the ancient theater. Students will create a storyboard on Storyboard That and export project to Google Docs and Google Slides in order to share with the group, since each student will have their own role in the play. Students will use their research on how ancient Greek life compares with or has influenced modern society. Students will blog and collaborate with other students on how Greek life compares to the modern society. Students will also create a collage of modern-day examples of ancient Greek culture using pictures from the internet in order to create a presentation slides on Sway. Education 522 has taught me to utilize tools and incorporate technology in the classroom in order to enhance student learning. By providing my students with lessons that will keep them engaged and in order to meet their needs of each individual and their learning style. Before tailoring lesson plans, I will keep in mind Gardner's theory of multiple intelligence. and reach all of my students in the way they can learn best. Why focus on the weakness when you can focus on student strength for effective learning and encourage engagement and alter lessons and plans and activities?